So question number 2, let's move on here. This is interesting here. Do you know who your leaders are? Okay, question number 2. Do you know who your leaders are? Who your leaders are, and what they are supposed to be doing. Great question. Once again, when you look across your organization, have you begun to identify those leaders? You guys, this takes me all the way back to my coaching days. As many of you know, I was a coach and teacher for 15 years, a high school track coach. I coached several other sports, but track was my primary sport that I coached. But man, I was constantly, as a head coach, looking at my talent. Not only the seniors that were there and the juniors, but also looking at the underclassmen, the sophomores and the freshmen, looking at my talent, who is not only talented, but who has the character, who has the ability to actually lead in my company. I did the same thing with a company that I owned that had over, I think we had like 46, anywhere from 46 to 50 employees. I was constantly in the mindset of who do I have? Who do I have that's the A team? Who do I have that's the JV team that I need to be preparing to move to the A team? And who are the ones that are all the way down there at that freshman level, all the way down there that have just come into the company, that have the potential to actually be influencers in the future? This was something that was very important for me. So again, this goes back to number 1, having those conversations. You guys, I just had one of these conversations 2 weeks ago with one of my employees. Did it just show up? Did it just, hey, I got some time, you want to talk? No, it was scheduled. It was on my calendar. Have the meeting with Kendall. And so we spent about an hour sitting together in my office talking about her vision, her purpose, her passion that she had in her life. And I was able to connect it to what we were learning and what we were doing every single day in her job in my company. And then here we are. Do you know who your leaders are, and I love this, and what they are supposed to be doing? So a question for you would be, as you're looking at your leadership mindset here, I've got the org chart set up. Have you done this? We talked about this at the management level. Big question for you. Have you done this yet? Is this organizational chart slapped up against the wall? Can everybody see where everyone fits in the organization? Again, as we talked about here, up at the very top, this level here is the leader level, okay? Thinking of culture, thinking of maintaining the culture, thinking of vision, constantly vision and maintaining the culture in the organization. These 2 levels right here are the manager level. Here at this level, at the VP, primary responsible for organization and planning. We've talked about this and putting together strategy of how to meet those goals. And then you've got the manager level here. These are the firefighters. At the firefighter level, they have direct oversight of the people that are doing the work every day. That's why we call them firefighters, because when the workers come to work, they start fires. They break things. They have questions. They're trying to do things. Situations come up that need to be solved. That's what the manager is all about. The mid-manager comes in, solves those questions so the workers can keep moving at pace to produce. And then down here we have the worker level. These are the producers in the company, producing that daily output. So again, when you are looking across your organization, have you begun to put names into boxes? Have you had the opportunity to evaluate the people that are in each of the boxes? You know, we've got Jimmy in this box, but we also have Jimmy in 4 other boxes. Is Jimmy an A player in all 5 boxes, or is he an A player in just 2 of the boxes? So the other 3, he's not doing so good, but we're going to keep him around. Okay, it's important for you to know who your leaders are, no matter where they are in your organization. Once again, this is not uncommon at all to have a person in a leadership position that is not actually a leader. A person that we have given leadership responsibilities, but people don't respond to them well. People don't naturally follow them. Again, this happens all the time. You just need to be aware of that. I'm definitely not saying that you need to go fire that person or get them out of that leadership position. You just need to be aware that I have a person in a leadership position that doesn't know how to lead, that hasn't learned the skills and the character of a leader yet. Just need to be aware of that. Or you may have someone all the way down here at this level that you're going, holy cow, this person's got it. This person has the talent. This person has the skill. This person has the character. This person, if properly trained, if properly mentored along the way, could truly end up being a very strong leader in my organization. Do you know who your leaders are? Again, your leaders are not just the people that have been there the longest. They're not just the people that are in a particular box. Leaders at the very core are people that are able to inspire others, are able to invite others to come and follow them, not force the issue. People that are able to actually ignite the hearts of other people toward a vision, toward a purpose, toward a promise, toward a goal, toward a production number. So again, for you, do you know who your leaders are and what they are supposed to be doing? Again, that's why I've given this org chart here at these different levels. Do your leaders know what they're supposed to be doing each day, how they're supposed to be thinking, the level of impact they need to have in the organization? Are they people that need to be planning and organizing and strategizing? And that's their primary role in the organization. Are they people that are primarily in place to ensure that the people that are doing the work get the work done? Or are they actually in a place where they actually have hands-on? They're the ones that are actually doing the work. Again, it's very common here. I find this all the time with people that I'm working with, business owners that I'm working with across the country, is the CEO is also doing a little bit of this, is also doing a little bit of this, and is also doing a little bit of this. They're kind of all up and down. We've talked quite a bit about this as we were in the management level and about this whole thing of wearing multiple hats, okay? We kind of threw that idea of wearing multiple hats, we threw that out the window. If you are up vertically, up and down the organizational chart, this is not about wearing multiple hats. It's completely different mindsets. Now, if you move horizontal, from VP here to VP here to VP here, horizontal is changing hats, but vertically is completely different mindsets. So if you are a business owner and you find yourself working all up and down and across the organizational chart, it's important for you to identify the best use of your time. Well, Clay, the best use of my time is down. It's not, I promise you. I promise you, the best use of your time, if you've already been up and going for any more than 3 or 4 years, the best use of your time is not here. You need to begin planning and organizing your systems to pass off to other people to ensure that those systems get taken care of. So this is question number 2 for us, how we ignite our leadership. Okay? Moving on to question number 3. Number 3. Do you know I'll come over here. Do you know how they are doing. Now again, the real challenge here that we have as leaders in a leadership position, especially if we are in multiple different boxes. The real challenge here can be, hey, this person is working really hard. This person has been here for a long time. They're really loyal. All that's wonderful. But if there is not an actual measurement that we have for this particular individual, if there is not a measurement that we have for each one of these boxes, then unfortunately what we're doing is simply measuring the wrong thing. Yeah, they work hard. That's great. But man, we've talked about this all the way down when we talked about the worker level. It's not just about being a hard worker. It's about being a smart producer. It's about being someone that actually produces a result, produces an outcome. We have to create, as leaders, we have to create clarity by giving everybody a number. This is what I need you to accomplish today. There's a measurement of what I need you to accomplish. Don't just come in and work hard today. I need you to come in and complete 5 of these today. I need you to come in and complete 100 of these today. I need you to come in and complete 35 minutes of something today. There's actually a production. There's a number, a measurable outcome. This is so important for you to know as a leader. Do you know how they are doing? Have you been able to measure them beyond just, man, they just come every day to work. They're on time every day. I just love them. You know, everyone, when I look around, everybody seems to really like them. Okay, those are all good things. It's not that those aren't important. But if we never move to the point where we actually have a number that they are responsible for, whether it be in the sales and marketing branch, whether it be in the operations branch, or whether it be over here in the admin and finance branch, it's everybody has to have a number that they are held accountable to. We have to create these daily scorecards. I'm going to write this over here. When it comes to number 3 here, do you know how they are doing? This is your daily scorecard. Keeping score every day. Again, we talked about this at the management level. How as managers we need to hold people accountable to specific numbers every single day. We have at our company a big scoreboard up on the board. And every single day, at the end of the day, we all gather around, we do our daily wrap up, and everybody comes up either with a green pen or a red pen. And they write, if they met their numbers, they write it in green. If they didn't meet their numbers, they write it in red. Clay, that seems a little harsh. It's kind of, I don't know if this is a safe place. It's not a safe place. We have to produce results in our company. And if I am more interested and more focused on just creating a safe place or just creating a place where people come and work hard, but don't actually produce results, then unfortunately what I can do is begin to promote people. I can begin to put people into positions simply because they work hard, but not because they produce results.